Sister Wives Janelle Brown details marriage to Meri Brown's brother. Sister Wives has always been about family, love, faith, and the many struggles that come with living in a plural marriage. Over the years, viewers have watched the Brown family go through countless ups and downs. And now, Janelle Brown is opening up with some surprising details about her own marriage and how it unexpectedly ties into Meri Brown's life and family history. This revelation has sparked new conversations among fans who are fascinated by how deeply interconnected the Brown family's lives really are. To understand Janelle's story, we need to look back at her early years, her surprising ties to Meri, and how her marriage to Cody became something that was never as simple as it seemed on television. Many Sister Wives fans already know that Janelle's background was unusual compared to the other wives. Unlike Meri, Christine, and Robin, Janelle wasn't raised in a polygamous household. She grew up in a more mainstream environment, and her journey into plural marriage was very different from the rest. She was actually the only one of Cody's wives who didn't come from a traditional polygamist background. But what really surprised fans is Janelle's early connection to Meri Brown's family. In fact, before she became Cody's wife, Janelle was already linked to the Browns in a way no one could have predicted. Janelle was first married to a man named Adam Barber. And here's where things get interesting. Adam was actually Meri Brown's brother. This means that Janelle was once married into Meri's family before ever becoming Cody's wife. The fact that she was Meri's sister-in-law before becoming her sister wife is one of the most shocking twists in Sister Wives history. Janelle has admitted that this part of her life was complicated and not something she could easily explain. When she married Adam, she had no idea that her path would eventually lead her to Cody Brown and into a plural marriage. But her marriage to Adam didn't last, and after it ended, Janelle still found herself closely connected to the Brown family. According to Janelle, she met Cody Brown through Meri, since she was already spending time around the family. At first, she wasn't sure if plural marriage was for her. But the more she got to know Cody, the more she felt drawn to the lifestyle, even though she had not been raised in it. When Janelle made the decision to join the family, it wasn't just about her relationship with Cody. It was also about her relationship with Meri. Because of her past, things between them were never simple. Imagine being married to someone's brother, then later marrying their husband. That created a dynamic that was both awkward and complicated from the very beginning. Over the years, Janelle has been open about how hard it was to adjust to being in a plural marriage, especially when Meri was the first wife and had already established her place in the family. For Janelle, walking into that environment wasn't easy. She had to find her role not only as Cody's wife, but also as part of a household that had strong bonds and unspoken rules. Fans of Sister Wives have noticed that Janelle and Meri never seemed especially close. While they were polite with each other, their relationship always seemed strained. Now, with Janelle speaking out, it's easier to understand why. Their history made it difficult to build the kind of sisterhood that polygamy often expects from wives. Janelle has described herself as more independent, someone who values her personal space and freedom. She was focused on building a career, raising her kids, and supporting her own goals, while Meri seemed to have a different vision of what plural marriage should look like. Their personalities often clashed, and the added history between them made things even more tense. This history is not just surprising, it also sheds light on why Janelle and Meri's relationship seemed distant for so many years. Fans who always wondered why the two didn't bond like Christine and Janelle, or even Robin and Janelle at times, now have a clearer picture. Janelle has also revealed that her decision to join the Brown family wasn't only about her feelings for Cody. It was also about her spiritual journey. She believed that plural marriage could be a path to spiritual fulfillment, and she wanted to be part of something bigger than herself. Even though her first marriage to Meri's brother ended, her connection to the Browns didn't fade away. Instead, it deepened when she decided to become Cody's second wife. The situation was unusual, even for a polygamist family. After all, how many women can say that they went from being a sister-in-law to becoming a sister wife? That twist is one of the reasons why Sister Wives has always fascinated viewers. The show doesn't just show a plural family, it shows the complicated, messy, and unexpected ways their lives intersect. Janelle's story also highlights how polygamy is not just about one man and multiple wives. It's about the web of relationships between all the wives, their families, their pasts, and their choices. For Janelle, her marriage to Cody was not just about building a life with him. It was about navigating her unusual past with Meri, finding her place in a complicated family, and learning to stand on her own within a system that often put wives in competition with each other. Over the years, fans have watched Janelle and Meri struggle to connect. Their disagreements have sometimes been front and center on the show, from household conflicts to financial disputes to emotional distance. But now, knowing their shared history, those struggles make even more sense. Their story wasn't just about two women trying to get along in a plural marriage. It was about two women whose lives had been tangled long before the cameras ever started rolling. Janelle has said that she values her independence, and that has often set her apart from the other wives. While Meri was focused on holding on to her place as the first wife, Janelle was more focused on building stability for her children and creating a future for herself. That difference in priorities has always been visible, but their shared history made it even harder for them to see eye to eye. Today, with the Brown family fractured and most of the wives living separate lives, Janelle's reflections on her past carry even more weight. She is no longer in a marriage with Cody, but her story still matters to fans who want to understand how the family fell apart. Her honesty about her connection to Meri's family and how that shaped her marriage adds another layer to the sister-wives saga. For Meri, Janelle's revelations are also significant. Meri has often said that she struggled to find her place after Cody married additional wives. Knowing that her sister-in-law became her sister wife adds another painful twist to her journey. It's easy to see how that could create resentment, confusion, and distance that lasted for decades. The story of Janelle and Meri is not just about polygamy. It's about family ties, unexpected twists, and the ways our past can shape our future. Janelle's marriage to Meri's brother may not have lasted, but it set the stage for one of the most unusual family dynamics ever seen on reality TV. As Sister Wives continues, fans will keep revisiting these early stories to understand how the Browns reached the point they're at today. For Janelle, her honesty about